Gervonta is a champion in recess. That's exactly what the WBA has said. So what we feel is let Schofield fight the next available top contender.
The boxing world currently stands at a new turning point because the lightweight division's most dangerous puncher, Gervonta "Tank" Davis, is in the headlines once again. However, this time it is not because of any fight, but due to a decision by the WBA that has shocked the entire boxing fraternity. The WBA has recently designated Gervonta Davis as a champion in recess, which means he is not actively defending his belt at the moment and his title has effectively been put on hold. This decision has opened up paths for other contenders, especially for the young and energetic fighter Floyd Schofield, whose promoter Oscar De La Hoya is now trying to
let us know a little bit about any news.
How would I sit there and say, when he make the phone call, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's all we are doing is just wait until we finish dealing with certain circumstances. And then after that's out the way, we keep everything behind and just look forward to the future.
When's the last time you've heard from him? How is he doing?
Oh, he's doing great. You know, he's doing great. His mental's great. Kids great. He just, I would say, living life. Going through what fight. As we say and listen to JoJo's story, you know, everybody go through something. But that's what's going to make them who they're going to be in the future.
To take full advantage of the situation. Oscar De La Hoya believes that as long as Tank Davis is out of the ring, Schofield should not complain. Instead, he should fight the other top-ranked contenders in the lightweight division to capture the vacant world title. This decision has come at a time when a fierce war of words is ongoing between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson on social media, further drawing the attention of fans. Gervonta Davis's longtime mentor and renowned trainer, Calvin Ford.
Tank would return, do you think, by the end of the year?
I'm not going to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to that.
But he's ready to come back.
He always ready to come back. It's just when situations in life that you got to deal with, that you have to deal with. Once that's dealt with.
Recently shed light on Tank's current situation in an interview. When asked when Tank Davis would return to the ring, Calvin Ford confidently stated that whenever Davis makes the phone call, consider the matter settled, meaning his return is guaranteed. He explained that Tank Davis is currently dealing with some personal and behind-the-scenes issues that need to be resolved as a top priority. He mentioned that they are not rushing into anything but are waiting for the right time so that once those matters are resolved, full focus can be directed toward the next chapter of his boxing career.
Tell us about the status of the Schofield-Tank talks.
Well, first of all, I love the fight. I love the fight for Schofield. I love the fight for Gervonta. Gervonta is one of the best fighters out there today. I love Gervonta. But look, the fact of the matter is, Gervonta is a champion in recess. That's exactly what the WBA has said. So what we feel is let Schofield fight the next available top contender who could be maybe a body. That'll be a terrific fight for the full world title. I believe in Schofield. He will be a force to be reckoned with, a world champion, and maybe down the road we can make that Gervonta fight happen.
Calvin emphasized that Tank always stays ready and his desire for the ring has not diminished. When the interview asked if Tank could return by the end of this year, Calvin Ford completely refused to give any fixed date or timeline and laughed the matter off, but his hint was clear that Tank is doing perfectly fine and his mind and children are all well. On the other hand, Golden Boy Promotions chief Oscar De La Hoya has completely separated Floyd Schofield's path from Gervonta Davis. He clearly announced that they will no longer chase Tank.
Floyd Schofield.
Look, I mean, first of all, he has to take care of his issues. And I understand if he does have issues because, look, every fighter goes through issues and problems. And maybe he's trying to figure out life in general. But I do wish him the best. I hope he does figure it out because we do miss him in the ring. And I hope that one day we get Floyd Schofield with Gervonta Davis.
Because the WBA has officially declared him champion in recess. De La Hoya stated that he has full faith in Floyd Schofield and believes Schofield has the potential to become a major force in the lightweight division and claim the Golden World Championship title. Oscar suggested that Schofield should fight another top contender, such as William Zepeda or another elite fighter, to decide the full world title. He added that he highly respects Gervonta Davis as a fighter and ranks him among the best boxers in the world, but waiting to fight Davis right now is not good for Schofield's career. Oscar has kept the doors open for a future matchup between Davis and Schofield, but but the immediate focus is solely.
Schofield Jr. tweeted, "Tank lived up to his words. I will never fight that kid. I've been telling all of you for 3 years now about these guys. After Lucas, we would like to run it back with Shakur Stevenson, Mr. Smoke, and Mirrors himself. These champions know the truth about Kid and are very full of fear. It's a reason they are scared to get in the ring."
Oscar De La Hoya cited Davis's legal and personal issues as another major reason for the match not happening between Floyd Schofield and Tank Davis. Speaking very seriously during the interview, he said that every fighter goes through difficult times and challenges in life, and it appears that Gervonta Davis is also currently trying to resolve his life and personal matters. De La Hoya expressed his well wishes for Davis and said that the boxing world greatly misses him in the ring because his activity is vital for the sport. However, at the same time, he made it clear that until Davis resolves his remaining issues, his availability in the ring will remain a big.
Sometimes it take a loss to make you great. So for Kid, I don't care. He gonna get back up, we'll fight another time, and he'd be better. You know, but this one, I think we're gonna beat Tank, y'all. I don't care what anybody say. I really believe we're gonna beat Tank, y'all. I ain't selling y'all wolf tickets. I believe Kid is gonna stop Tank before the 7th round. So if y'all wanna believe, put money on the knockout, and y'all gonna make a lot of money. We know something about Tank y'all don't know. But I ain't gonna give it out because it's part of the game plan. But we know something y'all don't know. Tank know we know. But let's see if he'll take the fight.
Following Oscar De La Hoya's announcement, Floyd Schofield Jr. caused a stir on social media and took jabs at Gervonta Davis. Schofield Jr. claimed that Tank Davis has proven his own words true, referring to when Davis said he would never fight this kid. Schofield reminded fans that he has been telling everyone the truth about these fighters' real faces for the past 3 years, but no one believed him back then. He further stated that if Tank didn't have his next fight lined up,
y'all can't sit there and act like he's an A-level fighter. I'm not saying he's not a good fighter. So y'all get y'all panties out. Y'all little sensitive ones. I never said he wasn't a good fighter. I said he's not A-level. And I never said nothing about a loss to make you an A-level fighter. All the A-level fighters got losses. To tell you the truth, look at all the great ones in history. Every one of them got losses. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Willie Pep, Henry Armstrong. Go down a list of all the greatest ones. All got losses. So, not a loss. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all with my son fighting Tank. Nobody give a loss. You got to gain the experience. So, no, he's not A-level because he don't have the experience from A-level fighters. You cannot... Man, these niggas retarded. I'm not going to keep wasting my energy on that. Come on now. They should know what an A-level fighter is by now.
He would want a rematch with Shakur Stevenson right after Joseph Diaz or someone else, referring to Stevenson as Mr. Smoke and Mirrors, meaning a deception and an illusion. Schofield Jr. confidently asserted that all these current champions are well aware of his boxing style and power, and fear of Schofield resides in their hearts. He said this is the reason why all these big fighters are afraid to share the ring with him and make one excuse or another to back out. Following Oscar De La Hoya's announcement, Floyd...
I got a couple calls. Like, he ain't like when you said that. He ain't like when you said it was gonna be a good fight. But this is why I think it's a good fight. He got that young, dumb energy. Schofield. He got that young, dumb energy. Not calling him dumb. What I'm saying is, he's just gonna do what he told and he gonna go. He gonna go. And he's strong. He be working. You know what I'm saying? Tank is the old vet now. Not old, like old. He vet. I've been doing this for him. You know what I'm saying? Tank, when he fight, I think a lot of it is based off of his move. His move. If he really into it, he could look really talented that night. If he's not interested, 100%, he could look dull. He could look normal. People don't like that, but that's really the truth.
Floyd Schofield Jr. caused a stir on social media and took jabs at Gervonta Davis. Schofield Jr. claimed that Tank Davis has proven his own words true, referring to when Davis said he would never fight this kid. Schofield reminded fans that he has been telling everyone the truth about these fighters' real faces for the past 3 years, but no one believed him back then. He further stated that if Tank didn't have his next fight lined up, he would want a rematch with Shakur Stevenson right after Joseph Diaz or someone else, referring to Stevenson as Mr. Smoke and Mirrors.
Back, and you know he's back because he's just busting his knuckles on X, sitting all these X posts and going at Shakur Stevenson. We gotta talk.
Meaning a deception and an illusion. Schofield Jr. confidently asserted that all these current champions are well aware of his boxing style and power, and fear of Schofield resides in their hearts. He said this is the reason why all these big fighters are afraid to share the ring with him and make one excuse or another to back out. While the chances of the match happening appear slim, Floyd Schofield's father and trainer, Floyd Schofield Sr., remains highly stubborn about this matchup, and his confidence is sky high. Making a highly bold prediction,
Gervonta tweeted, "He fake an injury when they was coming down to spare me. I done hurt him a couple of times in sparring. I had Richardson out on his feet before in my boxing gym, on baby Fank." To which Shakur replied, "Damn if you care about dude, why you lying? You ain't ever hurt me."
He claimed that his son would stop Gervonta "Tank" Davis before the 7th round, meaning a knockout. Schofield Sr. advised boxing fans that if they want to make a lot of money, they should bet on Schofield Jr.'s knockout because it is an absolute sure shot. He also made the surprising claim that their camp possesses inside information and secret details about Tank Davis that the general public does not know. He said, "Tank knows what we know, but he refused to reveal the secret as it is part of their game plan."
In response to Shakur's tweet, Tank wrote, "Fuck him, social media, bitch. I'm exposing the real sucker."
Floyd Schofield Sr. not only targeted Tank Davis but also questioned the elite and pound-for-pound status of Shakur Stevenson. He stated that the media and hype have made Shakur Stevenson a big fighter, whereas he hasn't achieved any great feat inside the ring to place him at an elite level. Schofield Sr. believes that Shakur receives so much respect only because he associates with legendary fighters like Andre Ward, rather than because of his own resume.
Shakur tweeted, "You understand I don't need a right? Like if you never fight me, so I will still make a ton of money, and all that mom played out, you you could fool the public, but Lamont showed how much of a you really are, knee tank."
Famous boxing figure Greg Hackett also commented on this potential clash, viewing the matchup between Floyd Schofield and Tank Davis from an entirely new angle. Hackett described Schofield as a young and raw fighter, labeling him with the term young dumb energy. He explained that he did not mean Schofield is foolish, but rather that Schofield is a new fighter who fearlessly follows his coach's instructions, moves forward, and possesses immense power and stamina. On the other hand, he described Tank Davis as a seasoned veteran who has now become a master of the sport. Hackett made an interesting point that Tank Davis says
Gervonta Tank Davis. But I don't think Shakur Stevenson would be Gervonta Tank Davis's first fight back. He probably should fight like a Gary Russell or something at 140 because he's going to be stripped at 135.
I know for the longest time you've been wanting the Shakur Stevenson fight. You know, as more time goes on,
it's going to happen.
Yeah,
I always sit there and say, fight's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it's when everything line up, everybody's situated, they're going to make it happen. They're going to make it do what it do when it's time to do it.
And if Keyshawn Davis say, man, forget it. Listen, y'all want Shakur, you don't want me. And obviously the bag is a big bag because y'all remember Bill Haney putting up that post saying $100 million deal. I think that deal has something to do with Shakur Stevenson, which is why Debo wants to fight Shakur Stevenson badly. $100 million, let's get it.
Boxing analyst Showbiz The Adult recently broke another big piece of news, revealing that Gervonta Davis has become active on social media once again, but this time not through his original account, but via a burner account named Jimoni. According to Showbiz, Tank Davis is continuously sharing posts on X, Twitter, through this burner account and has directly targeted Shakur Stevenson. The analyst stated that Tank's return to social media and his use of verbal insults prove that he is back in fighting mode and
Me, I'm going Tank. I believe Tank will win that. I believe that he just got to get his head focused. I believe the best Tank, the best version of Tank, I don't think nobody beats him in his weight class. But it would definitely be a very good chess match. Shakur Stevenson is a great defensive wizard, a great fighter, great technical fighter with great distance and timing, very smart IQ. He has so much, just untapped potential that he's he's tapped into. It'd definitely be a back and forth fight for sure. I think Tank will edge it out from probably pressure and probably landed punches or something, or he might land something. But regardless, even if I don't really know Shakur personally like that. I've met him a few times, just being in gyms. But I have to go with the home team. You know what I mean? I'm loyal to the bone.
Tank Davis has leveled very serious allegations against Shakur Stevenson from this burner account, deepening their enmity. Tank claimed that when they were supposed to have a sparring session, Shakur Stevenson made a fake excuse of an injury because he was scared. Tank further claimed that he has severely hurt Shakur during sparring sessions multiple times in the past, and that he had also left Richardson Hitchens on shaky legs in his own boxing gym, meaning he brought him close to a knockout. Shakur Stevenson immediately hit back against these allegations, calling Tank's claims outright lies. Shakur wrote, "If you care about me, why are you lying? You have never hurt me in the ring." Following this, Tank escalated the matter further, stating that he would unmask Shakur's true face before everyone on social media, calling him a real sucker. Shakur Stevenson responded to Tank Davis's angry tweets in a very calm and fearless manner. He reminded Tank that he doesn't absolutely need to fight him to secure his financial future. Shakur wrote, "Even if you never fight me, I will still make millions of dollars from boxing." He labeled Tank's social media tactics as old and cheap, stating that it is all a way to hide his fear. Referencing Tank Davis's previous performance against Lamont Roach, Shakur said that Lamont had shown the world what Tank really is and what flaws he possesses. He said that you can fool the general public, but those who know boxing from the inside are well aware of your reality. Along with this, Showbiz mentioned that he does not think Tank's first fight upon his return will be against Shakur.